Hey, what's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I appreciate you stopping on by. Let's go ahead and listen to this band. I've heard of them, but I've never heard anything by them. Ween. Interesting name. We're going to listen to their track of The Argus. This is off of their album Quebec, which was released in 2003. So we're listening to this track in particular because it's the favorite song of Golden Boy 140. Why did I say one follow? 140. Golden Boy, thank you so much. You said that they're a psychedelic band that have expanded and dabbled into different things. Why did I say that with a country accent? Anyways, so with Ween, like I said, I've heard of them because I've had their album, I believe it's called The Mollusk? Is it The Mollusk? I've had one of their albums on my wish list for a long time because I wanted to listen to it because I heard a lot of good things about it. So I've had them in my radar, but I've never actually listened to them. So this will be a completely first listen to the band. So let's go ahead and listen to it. We will talk about it after The Argus. Here we go.
Fortune smiled upon us, sacrificed the Argus, all that he might help us see. Magnetize the track for miles, looking for disease, puzzled by the mountain, tricked by the sea. And the Argus is practiced compassion, with an eye on you, as one is on me. Will the God I grant his forgiveness, and allow he that's lived a reason to see?
It does have a new kind of psychedelic feel to it.
Signs that guide us, chosen by the Argus, tell me he has chosen you. Led by form, we'll shed our souls, trusting like a child. See the dark face that saved us, drink from his empty eye. And the Argus is practiced compassion, with an eye on you, as one is on me. Will the God I grant his forgiveness, letting droplets of light erupt from the sea?
Cool sound. I'll give it that.
Lying beds of garlic and orchid, he closes an eye, which closes another, and in sleepy dreams
Kind of like a Beatles-esque kind of swing.
and feather clouds dancing, he curls up his lid and smiles.
I gotta say, that was really, really nice. The Argus. Okay, Ween. So maybe they are a band worth diving a little bit deeper into. So it kind of reminded me at first of a. It kind of had a similar sound to like the Decemberists to me, but a little bit more of a psychedelic sound compared to like their more folk sound, I would say. And I thought that was really nice. I really liked the very hazy guitars. The singing I thought was gentle but satisfying tonally, and it wasn't like boring singing. It sounded good, and there were certain nuances and subtlety in the lead singer's voice and the way he was singing that I just really enjoyed. Like his, that's probably a proper term for it, like musically, but his ups and downs. That's actually quite fittingly. That's going to be Gene Ween, and I'm assuming his brother Dean Ween. So that's actually their names then. Okay, I didn't know that, but I really enjoyed his voice. I'm not sure. I'm assuming that it was Dean or maybe Gene singing. I don't know. Either way, I like who's singing. I like their voices, and I like the little hints of keyboards that come in the beginning. The drums come in. At that point, it's like, it sounds nice, but you kind of know what's going on. But then halfway through, with about a minute and a half to choose and left, the music changes. And it changes into something what I would consider as kind of Beatle-esque. It has almost a carnival light quality with the keyboards now glittering and dancing in there, the synth beneath it, and it has that that swing, that dun 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 dun, like that. To me, that 60s Beatle-esque psychedelic swing to it. And I think that that was a really cool decision how the music changes, but it changed in such a moment that I barely even noticed when the music changed. I love when that happens, when it kind of sneaks up behind me and it's like, hey, we changed. You know, I just really like when that came in, and then the guitar takes a little bit of a lead there as well. This was a nice track. I enjoyed this, and it leads me to believe, especially because of what a lot of you guys have said about the band, that there's a lot to them. Let's look at these lyrics real quick. Yesterday we lost our lives. Tomorrow we were born. Fortune smiled upon us. Sacrificed the Argus. So I do not know what the Argus is, so we're going to go ahead and give that a little bit of a Google real quick. Argus is the Latinized form of the ancient Greek word Argus. It may refer to Argus, mythological characters, son of Zeus and Niobe, son of Erestor, builder of the ship Argo and the tale of the Argonauts. That's where I've heard it before, tale of the Argonauts. Okay. And a whole bunch of other... There's a lot of Greek mythology associated with Argus. So, sacrifice the Argus. Which Argus could we be talking about? The king, the son, the builder of the ship? I don't know. Let's keep going. All that he might help us see. Magna eyes the track for miles, looking for diseased. Puzzled by the mountain, tricked by the sea. And the Argus is practice compassion, with an eye on you as one is on me. So could it be this one? I mean, it's talking about eyes, so maybe all eyes. A giant with 100 eyes. Look at that artwork. That is such cool artwork. Like, I love stuff like that. Hey, here's a random question for you guys. Who's your favorite artist? Mine would be Bosch and Filero. I love Filero's work. I think Filero's an awesome, awesome painter. Spanish painter. Check out his work. Especially The Witch. That's a cool one. Anyway, so I've never heard of Argus here. He was a guardian of the heifer nymph Io and the son of Erestor, son of Inachus. That's a cool name. And according to Cercops, he was son of Argus. And oh my gosh, there's a lot here. All right, something about eyes, though. Let's go back to this. Well, the god eye grants his forgiveness. Wasn't that in Game of Thrones? And allow he's that lived a reason to see. I'm going to be clicking on these things because I can't read all this and convey quickly, like take in the information then and give it back to you guys, or at least understand it. So these annotations are probably going to summarize a lot of this for us. It says, let's see. I do want to read a little bit though. Akusalos says that he was earthborn. Probably Messene was a primordial giant whose epithet, Panoptes, all-seeing, led to his being described with multiple, often 100 eyes. Okay. Counting days and building walls, bells ring sows to warn. All the signs that guide us, chosen by the Argus, tell me he has chosen you. Led by a form will shed our souls. Trusting like a child, see the dark face that saved us. Drink from his empty eyes. So we have to be talking about that specific mythological Argus. But let's read about this a little bit. Oh, there's a lot here. Okay, there's some more history there. Okay. was a primordial giant, all-seeing. The saying, followed by the eyes of Argus, comes from the figure, which is used to describe being subjected to strict scrutiny of one's actions to an invasive degree. So really all-seeing. As a result, his practiced compassion may come from scrutinizing humanity's futile efforts and sins as a whole. Okay, so this is deep. This is Greek mythological deep. Lying in beds of garlic and orchids, I cannot read, not orchids. He closes an eye, which closes another. Okay, so those eyes are closing. And in sleep, he dreams of watching and looking. So even when he's sleeping, he's still dreaming of looking and seeing. So even though he closes his eyes are never really closed. And feather clouds dancing, he curls up his lid and sleeps, swirling with visions on man's confusion. All the work done just to appease him. The Argus, he cries, though love has its place in the sun, it's only man's fear that carries him on. I gotta say, maybe it's me, but I think that this is incredibly deep. Like, beyond the depth of me to, like, sit here and read further without boring you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still doing a video here, so, I can't just sit here in silence and read and understand, but these are some really great lines. Like, he's sad over mankind, perhaps sad that mankind can't see the things he can see. And if they could see the way that he sees, then they would understand. That's good. I don't know. That's really good. Definitely understand why that's a favorite song from you. Golden Boy? That was gold. Let me know what you guys thought of the track in the comments down below. Follow me over on Twitter. Support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Come back tomorrow. And I'll see you all then, guys. Bye.